Hey everyone, Caront here welcoming you back to Tales of the Abyss. In the last episode, we started out with all of our glorious side quests, most notably located in Baticul and Engeve. In this episode, we're starting our glorious side quests in St. Binah. There's a couple of them we need to do. One of them is more important than the other, really, but both of them revolve around talking to Elder McGovern, so let's go have a chat, shall we?
That sword. Isn't that the sword I offered to the Emperor?
Yes, we're presently borrowing it because we need it for something. Incidentally, it seems that this sword was one of a pair.
That would be Bloodpain. I've left it to my son now. What do you want with it?
Apparently it's needed for some big planetary phonic art thing.
I see. Well, I don't mind, but...
Is there something that bothers you?
Well, that weapon was once used to seal away a phonist who was ravaging Malkuth.
Seal away? Don't you mean defeat?
The serial phonist killer, correct? As I recall, that was your last battle.
Yes, it was horrible. She destroyed an entire company all by herself. It was a small company, granted, but still.
An entire company destroyed? That sounds like a demon.
And you could only seal her away?
So where'd you seal her?
That's confidential, you fool. What do you think would happen if someone let her out? In any case, it's a dangerous weapon. Be careful with it.
Alright, so this is the, well, I think the second part, yes, of the Nebulum side quest. And now, of course, he mentioned that the weapon was left with his son over here in the inn, so let's go ahead and talk to Mr. McGovern.
Bloodpain?
Yes, we'd like to borrow it if that's not a problem.
I see. Excellent timing. As it happens, I have a favor to ask. If you'll do it for me, I'll lend you Bloodpain.
What's this favor?
Well, the other day, my father's Rappig ran away while I was taking him for a walk.
You want us to find him?
Yes, that Rappig was a gift from the Emperor in return for lost Celesti. Fortunately, my father hasn't noticed yet, but...
Rappigs again?
So he's somewhere in the town?
Actually, he fled outside the town. And worse, it seems his monster blood has awakened. He won't approach the town anymore.
You mean we have to search outside?
Yes. The Rappig's name is August. He's wearing a red ribbon, so you should be able to recognize him immediately. He's quite active, so you may have to search pretty far. I'm counting on you.
This is crazy.
Well, Glenn McGovern actually is misrepresenting things a little bit. Yes, you do have to search outside for August, the lost Rappig, but kind of contrary to what he was mentioning, you don't have to search very far. In fact, all you really have to do is go outside town. And there he is! Right there! That's it! Yes, we had to search real far. Thanks, Mr. McGovern. Not like you couldn't have, gone and done it yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. I mean, it's really easy. Makes it seem difficult, but it's not even close.
August! Thank goodness!
So you'll lend us Bloodpain now, right?
Of course. And please, keep the incident with August a secret from my father.
Yay! We got the third weapon. Alright, now there is one other thing we need to do over in St. Binah while we're here, and that actually involves talking to Elder McGovern again, so... Well, Glenn, we're not actually telling him about what happened, but we need to talk to him anyway. What? You want me to decipher this scroll? Let's see. This scroll indicates the locations of a forbidden verse. No, perhaps this scroll contains the verse itself. Most likely. The first 4 lines indicate that this scroll is a forbidden verse, but the rest... Huh. Wait a minute, I've seen this poem before. Where did you see it? Glenn! What happened to that thing I was using as a paperweight? Bring it here! Paperweight? Is this what you mean, Father? Yes, yes. It used to be part of the city gates, but it came off during the fall. I'd been using it as a paperweight. Look at the words inscribed on the surface. There's definitely something written there. The cluster of ice that doth shine like silver sleeps at the base of soil. It disappeared. Could this be the contamination effect? If it is, does that mean the stone's phonons and your phonons mixed together? So it would seem. The line vanished from the poem on the scroll as well. This must be an indication that the seal is being broken. Then all we need to do is find rocks like that one and we can decipher the scroll? Yes, and we'll be able to acquire the forbidden verse. It happens there are 3 sealed phonic arts in all. So if we're going on a treasure hunt, huh? If the poem is 14 lines and the first 4 are an explanation, that means there are 10 stones. Which makes 9 left. It's going to be hard to find 9 stones scattered around the world. Oh, but doesn't this poem contain the locations of the stones? Yes, I'd imagine. Well, let's just keep it in the back of our minds as we go. If we investigate places that fit the bill and ask people we run into, I think we'll find them eventually. That really sounds like that sounds like it could really take a while. Field Marshal, General McGovern, I appreciate your help. Ho ho ho! Then bring me another paperweight next time you come. I just lost the one I had on hand. Okie doke. Well, yeah, we'll be sure to do that, I think. Alright, next up in our little questy quest is heading over to Kesidonia, so I'm gonna see you guys over there. Alrighty, welcome back to Kesidonia, and the first thing we need to do, actually, there's a couple things. The first one is, well, this one actually, good, I'm glad it queued. Hey, Den's not here. It looks like she's out right now. This is a good opportunity. So we case the joint. Whoa, Jade, what are you doing? Some of the goods Den deals in look as if they might contain contraband materials. I'd been wanting to investigate. Why don't you just ask her? I'll pass. I don't believe Den and I would be able to communicate. I think she and I are from different species. I doubt we'd understand the words coming out of each other's mouths. Ha ha ha. Surprisingly, I don't see any signs that she's breaking the law. Hey, hey, hey! What the heck? Like, what do you think you're doing? Ugh. Oh, it's Den. What's up, huh? You trying to sneak a taste? Luke, please explain if you would. Me? Well, I'll be. Jade's a lawman, huh? Well, not exactly, but something like that. So we get the lawman title for Jade, which, if I remember correctly, the effect is it resets prices to their original point, which, I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what that really means. It doesn't seem to change anything if you actually use it, so we might need to experiment with it. But I'm not, breaking the law. I swear on myself. What's swearing on yourself supposed to mean? Well, it's true as far as I can see. Don't worry, I run my business for the sake of people, for the sake of the world, in full compliance with the law, and I always will. Right. Well, see you later. Okay. Man, that was close. I'm glad I pay attention to my hunches. So yeah, we get a new title out of it. I mean, it's a good title. I don't generally use it very much, but it's a good title. Let me check and see if there's anything I need to trade in, actually, while we're here. I don't remember if there is. I guess let's trade the money or the not-so-money items. And then, yeah, let's do that. I don't think we'll really get anything out of it. We can make a gel. I'm not too thrilled about that idea. So, yeah, we don't have much to do right now. Okay, so the other thing we have to do while we are here in Kesidonia, of course, if you want to, you can stock up on items and gels and things like that. But the other thing we need to do here is go through the now open exit. Thank God we don't have to actually go through the bar to go between halves. and go back and talk with our old wacky friend, me Antlion Man. He's still here. Me Antlion Man. We know that already. You have to admire his perseverance. Any normal person would have collapsed wearing all that in this heat. So what is it this time? Me want more ships from Macedonia. What? Me want eat lots of different things. Ask Astor. I don't really understand, but let's go talk to Astor. Ah, welcome, friends. It's always a pleasure. What brings you here today? Well, we have a message from someone who wants more ships from Macedonia, although this is Macedonia, so it's probably a mistype. More ships? I expect he wants an increase in the frequency of the ferry liners. It's true that fewer trips are being made with the war and falling land and all. And while the volume of goods being transported may not have dropped, demand has skyrocketed. That would explain the request to increase the frequency of ships. Is there anything you can do? I see. Yes, as a member of Merchants Guild, I'll take responsibility for seeing to it. Really? Yes. If I use my personal assets, I should be able to nearly double the number of sailings. Your personal assets? Whoa, you're super generous. Oh, I intend to fully recover it using the increased ship runs. We went and told him. He said he'd increase the frequency of the ships. Good news, huh? Now tourists come more. Me get more items. He's selfish enough, that's for sure. Whatever, hurry up and give us our reward. Dang, speaking of selfish. Annis, be civil. Oh, who cares? Boo! Okay, you like? Yes, I like new recipe very much, thank you. It's okay, I guess. Oh well, we got our item. Let's go. Brother's waiting for you. Are we gonna keep going along with this guy? Maybe. Bye-bye! Wave! Alright, now the brother he's alluding to, we will see in another location. But before I do that, let's take a look at that new recipe. Gratin! Which is, holy cow, lots of meat and fish and cheese and stuff, but it also restores a lot of HP. So if you're doing Coliseum stuff, this is a good recipe for you to equip to your characters while you're there. Alright, next up, we need to head to Belkin for one side quest. Then we need to head elsewhere. So I'll see you guys in Belkin. Alrighty, we are back in Belkin, and our side quest actually, well, actually, is in regards to this area right here, which we've already done some of it while we were previously around. Let's see, we should be able to get back here though. There's a switch we need to hit. I think it is, yeah, here we go. Yeah, get those boxes out of the way there, or at least a box out of the way. And that opens up the path over back behind the building. Now once we go back around here, we have another switch we need to hit, which I believe is, let's see, where is that switch? It's kind of hard to, sorry, it's kind of hard to see. There we go, okay, yeah, we gotta mute fire it. And in another episode of Mew Fire Targeting Stinks. Okay, let's see. Come on. Oh, I had almost got it. Come on! There we go. I didn't think that actually hit, but it did. Alright, then I believe, let's see, I think we Mew Wing this one? Let's see, let me make sure here. Or, let's see, no, maybe we Mew Attack it. Alright, let's see. Okay, Mew Attack, alright. I don't know why, but I thought it was Mew Wings, so mea culpa. But we see we have a secret office, which, well, we can raid a little bit and check around, look for stuff. The obvious treasure box here is a grass chamber, which is good if you want to get some stealing done, or if you want to get some healing arts pumped up. You also see, well, that little examine point right here opens up. Come on, there you go. Opens up the wall into what was previously, well, Fan's office. It's a little empty now, but that's okay. If you wanted to pick up the recipe that's over here, I think it's still there, but it's better generally if you go ahead and pick it up before. That's all we have to do here in Belkin, so next up, I will see you guys over in Yulia City, and we've got a little bit to do there. Just one side quest there, then we'll head on elsewhere. So I'll see you guys over in Yulia City. Hello everyone, we are back in Tyr's room in Yulia City. And what we need to do here actually is head back into the back room and then examine, I think that's the character book, but we need to just examine the bookshelf and we get a scene.
This book's falling apart. Hey, is this ancient Hispanian?
Yes. This is The Legend of Lorelei.
You can read ancient Hispanian too?
It's required study at officer school.
Ancient Hispanian used to be the official language of the whole world. Everybody in the upper classes, the military, scientists, they all learn it.
You should learn it too. Otherwise, you'll find things difficult at official functions. The grammar isn't too different from our own phonic language.
Yeah, eventually. Just seems so boring. So what's written in this book anyway?
Many things were supposed to have been written in that book.
What do you mean, supposed to have been written?
As you can see if you open it, over half of the book is missing.
Wow, you weren't kidding, Luke. Looks like you could destroy it just by breathing.
Indeed, the slightest touch might very well make it crumble.
Is it that old?
It is old, yes, but it is also said that the miasma caused the book to rot. The origins of Yulia City were supposedly written in there as well, but in this condition.
But this is the City of Watchers, right? That's why it was built, wasn't it?
Yes, of course. But city plans, details of phone machines, the legend of Yulia, much once written here has been lost.
Couldn't you use Falmacry to restore the book to its original condition?
Falmacry duplicates objects in their existing condition. It cannot restore the original state. Some time can be reversed during replication, but only a few days or months.
We've tried to surmise the contents from other records, but with only limited success. It's quite unfortunate.
It is definitely unfortunate, and I say that not just as a citizen of the world, but as a history teacher, because losing great sources just really sucks. Okay, so anyway, next up, we need to head to Grand Chokmah. We got a couple of pretty decent side quests to do there, so I will see you guys over in the great Music City. Alrighty, welcome back to Grand Chokmah. Oh, don't you love it? Alright, the first thing we need to do is talk to, actually, this gentleman right here. Colonel Curtis, it's you, isn't it? You two know each other? Yes. I'm the Colonel's apprentice, Kasim. I don't recall making you my apprentice. Don't say that, please! Teach me the secret of your phonic sight! It's been declared a forbidden text, so I can't even read it in the library. Phonic sight? What's that? It's the phonic art that the Colonel has applied to his eyes. The eyes are the greatest phone slot in the human body. So infusing a phonic art there allows a person to gather phonons at 3 times the normal rate. I see. Then the strength of that person's phonic arts would greatly increase as well. But doesn't that only work because the Colonel is someone who can handle it? Not many people can control all 6 phonons with just their own power. Yes, different people have different strong points. If someone who can hardly use phonic arts were to apply phonic sight, he would certainly die. Especially you, Kasim. Don't even think about it. Alright, if you're gonna be that stubborn about it, I'll apply phonic sight on my own. Was it alright to let him go? I'm worried he may do something rash. Even if he does, it will be his own fault. It's not my concern. I guess I should be used to it by now, but you never sound concerned about anything. Well, yeah, he is, but not about this, it would appear. I will mention we are going to see the second part of... both of those are technically considered by the strategy guide writers to be one part of the side quest. The second part of that, though, is going to be in Sheridan, and we'll be doing that a little bit later. For now, though, we want to head to the palace because, well, yeah, the Emperor has something else he wants us to do. We'll find out when we get into his bedroom. Ah, boy. Emperor Peony, why? Why do you have to be so, well, you, I guess? Excuse me, did any Rappigs run this way just now? Rappigs? We haven't seen any. Oh no, what am I going to do? Gelda, Saphir! Uh-oh, well, yeah, we gotta figure out what the heck is going on here. Oh, it's you. You've come at a good time. Your mission this time is... We haven't said anything about taking on any mission. Details, who needs them? More importantly, my precious Rappigs have run away. They should still be in this castle somewhere. Think you could look for them? Your Majesty, we did not come here to search for Rappigs. What? Then I ask you this. What do you intend to do if my cute little Jade falls down the stairs and breaks his neck? How will you take responsibility if my cute little Jade is roasted in the kitchen? That's extremely disturbing. Please stop saying that. Don't worry, you're the non-cute Jade. My cute little Jade isn't good at learning tricks, but his fur is so shiny and... We'll search for them, so please, please stop. I'm glad you've come to see it my way. There are 5 Rappigs: Nefri, Jade, Saphir, Aslan, and Gelda. If you find them, I'll reward you. Thanks! Yeah, you notice all those names involved, definitely familiar ones. Colonel? My apologies, I was unable to take any further humiliation. Emperor Peony really has your number, huh, Jade? Has he got blackmail material on you or something? If Jade has any weaknesses, I'd like to know what they are. I have to admire His Majesty. At any rate, now that we've taken on the job, we've got to look for them. Yeah, let's get that reward! Well, of course she's going to be all about rewards. Alright, so, where, pray tell, do you find these Rappigs? Well, actually, it's not really all that hard. This palace is not very big. Your first Rappig is right over there, right beneath the left stairwell. This is... Ah, this one's Jade, huh? For being named after Jade, he was pretty easy to find. Yep, so that's one. Alright, the next one, actually, let's go upstairs here and go to, well, the throne room. Go figure. Where we find ourselves cute little piggy back there behind the throne. So apparently, we have a power behind the throne, or a piggy behind the throne. I can't believe he used my sister's name. But it looks like this one has the fanciest collar. I'm not sure I like that either. Yeah, it's mentioned, I think, a couple of times in the plot, but Emperor Peony pretty much has the hots for Nefri, but Nefri's already married, so whoopsie. Alright, so the third one, well, we need to head over here, actually, to the east side, and get past the guard here, geez. Then we go into, I believe, the inn room here, and we should find, I believe, our third piggy. Yes, hello. I have to question the thought process behind naming this Rappig after the professor. Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Yep, so that's Nebelim. Alright, so fourth piggy, actually we just have to go downstairs to, well, pretty much the same room on the first floor. And we'll find our porcine target there. Now, you know that, let's see, should be in here. Thought he was. Oh yeah, there he is. Sorry, I just missed him. Up close, this one's eyes are the same color as General Frang's. And that's why he's named Aslan? His Majesty doesn't spend much time on names, does he? Nope. Now, where, pray tell, is the last one? Actually, we don't really have to look at all because... he's right there. He pops up after you find Aslan. Saphir, isn't that... Dis the Reaper's real name. The stupid look on its face is remarkably similar. So we have found ourselves all 5 of our porcine friends. I figure let's go back and get that great and vaunted reward from Emperor Peony. Hopefully it really is a good reward. Be nice. Good work. I'm relieved to have all my cute Rappigs back. Wow, go me. It's sure a sight with this many Rappigs together in one place. They're so cute. Your Majesty, about that reward. Oh, right. Allow me to give you this. It's a pass to Megalofrederica Spa in Ketterberg. So we get a membership to the spa, yeah! Whoa! Megalofrederica Spa is a high-class members-only spa for nobles. It costs 100,000 gold just to join. That sounds lovely. I've heard of it before. I'm sure the baths there are far superior to those in the castle. I can't imagine what a spa is like. For some reason, I'm not very happy with this reward. Yeah, it's usually only ladies who'd have an interest in spas. Really? I like them myself. I'm pleased you do occasionally give out thoughtful gifts, Your Majesty. Right now, it's under remodeling, but go try it out once they reopen. Hey, and we get a title out of it too, Emperor's Best Friend, which, if you want to use that in conjunction with other buying skills or titles, it is a very good idea because I believe Emperor's Best Friend, I think it lowers the prices of items 3%. Now, 3% doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get to some high-priced items, that actually is helpful. And that is where we're going to leave things off. So next time on Tales of the Abyss, we will continue, as I drop my controller again, good grief. Next time on Tales of the Abyss, let's try that again, shall we? We will continue our Sidequestery and actually pick up in Ketterberg, home to the Megalofrederica Spa, among other things. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.